The origin of ice shooting goes back to the 16th century, as shown on a painting by Peter Bruegel. It shows children and grown-ups ice shooting with ice stocks similar to those used today. A painting of Matthäus Loder from 1820 shows Archduke Johann ice shooting on a frozen lake. Even Peter Rosegger, a famous Styrian poet, was involved with this sport as early as 1888. The development of the ice shooting sport carried on at a fast rate. The first organized club was founded in Eisenerz in 1875 and still exists today. The first provincial ice stock association was founded in Tyrol, followed by the Styrian Association in 1934. There are more than 1,700 ice shooting clubs with a total number of 120,000 active participants registered in Austria. The province Styria, a bastion of this sport in Austria, has more than 600 clubs with 45,000 active members, men, women and youth. Many world and European champions come from Styria. Many years ago, the name ice shooting was changed to ice stock sport. The word shooting was thought to be confusing. The word shot was also deleted and is now called an attempt. But every stock sportsman still says shot. The purpose of this film is to give everyone not involved with the sport an insight into the world of an ice stock sportsman. A good eye, highest concentration and tactical understanding are essential features needed to successfully carry out this sport. Team spirit and fairness in dealings with his opponents are other necessary criterions. What is ice or stock shooting exactly? On an ice surface it is called ice stock sport. Ice, however, isn't the same everywhere. There is a difference between outdoor ice and ice in an ice stadium. The rest of the year the sport is carried out on tarmac or special brick surfaces. It is then called stock sport. There are many variations which can be played singly or as a team competition. A team consists of 4 players. The central point of every game is the jack. No, not this jack. This jack. The jack is also called rabbit, bird or cat, depending on the region. At the start of each game, the jack is placed in the middle of the playing area, which measures 6 meters by 3 meters. To achieve the necessary concentration for his attempt, the player swings his stock back and forth until he is ready to shoot. Some players need to swing longer than others. The game begins with the first attempt into the playing area. The aim of each team is to place at least one own stock nearer to the jack as an opponent's stock, after all 8 attempts have been made. The term used for this stock is he's pulling or counting. This position counts 3 points. If a second own stock is also nearer, then this counts an additional 2 points, i.e. 5. A third, again 2 extra points, i.e. 7. And if all 4 own stocks are nearer to the jack than any opponents, which happens very rarely, counts 2 extra points, total of 9 points. Most attempts made are stock shots. When necessary, a stock will sit on the opponent's stock or push this stock away. An own stock can be pushed, if necessary, into a more favourable position. The position of the jack can also be changed by moving it with the played stock. If the jack is pushed out of the playing area during the game by an attempt, he must be replaced onto the central position. The winner is the team with the most points after 6 lanes have been played. The drawn game is also possible. Championship games are always presided over by a referee. He decides in the case of controversial situations. If the distance between stocks of the opposing teams are so close in relation to the jack that one cannot judge by sight, a measuring tape is used to determine the stock which is nearer. If the distance is very small, it is necessary and advisable to let the referee do the measuring. A very important factor is the material used, whether it be the stock or the plate. The detachable plates are color-coded according to their shore number. This determines the speed at which the stock glides over the ice or tarmac. The victory ceremony is the final procedure of a competition. The winners celebrate and all others console themselves with the thought, better luck next time. We hope that this film has given some insight into the interesting world of the ice and stock sport. We close this film with a loud "Stop!"